If you're not using AI at work yet, then now's the time. Generative AI is more than just a buzzword. It's becoming a part of the way we work. You've probably heard some news around AI and may be thinking, that's pretty cool, slightly scary, but what does AI mean for me, and how can I make the most of it? Hey, I'm Amanda on the Microsoft Copilot team, and I want to help you stay ahead of the curve by working smarter with Microsoft Copilot. Why? Because I believe that generative AI can be the secret to making your workdays easier and help you save loads of time. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to be more creative and productive at work using the power of AI. Backed by the power of ChatGPT-4, you can use Copilot to get custom answers with up-to-date information. One of the first things you'll notice is that AI-powered chat is an enhanced way of searching the web. This experience was created to help you accomplish so much more by giving specific answers to your questions, not just links. Use Copilot to quickly summarize long PDFs and articles on the web, write emails, blogs, or other content without spending 20 minutes composing a draft, and create captivating images for social media, presentations, and so much more. No matter how you use it, you can rest easy knowing that Copilot also has commercial data protection. When you're signed into Copilot with your work or school account, the work you do stays protected and will not be used to train the AI model. All right, let's get into it. To get started, open your preferred browser. I'm going to use Edge, and check that you're signed in with your work or school ID. This helps make sure that your data is protected when you're dealing with sensitive information. Now that you're signed in, let's take a little tour of the homepage. Look for cues to confirm that you're in the protected Copilot experience, like the protected tags. If you can't locate these cues, then you might not be in the right place. Just make sure you check that you're signed into your work or school account. And some of you might see a switch up here that says work or web. Make sure that web is selected. Now to the fun part. Let's start chatting. If you're not sure what you want to ask, here's an idea. There are some suggestions right here on the screen. You can click on them and edit or modify them to spark inspiration. Before you start chatting, choose your preferred conversation style from precise, balanced, or creative mode. For work, I'd recommend that you stay in creative mode for the most detailed answers and conversational experience. If you want responses that are quicker and more to the point, you can try balanced or precise mode. And here's the text box, where you will enter a question or what's called a prompt. As you dive into the world of generative AI, you might feel like you're learning a new language at times. And that's completely normal. A term that will come up often is prompt. A prompt is simply the question or instruction you enter into the text box to get a response. You're probably used to traditional search, where you had to come up with the right combination of keywords for an effective result. Now, with Copilot, you can ask for exactly what you need. Write prompts like you would talk. You might be wondering, how do I write an effective prompt? Well, an effective prompt is specific and detailed to the topic you're interested in full sentences with instructions, and states the tone, purpose, and preferred format of your results. For example, let's say that you need to summarize a lengthy article and share the findings with your team. You might start with a simple prompt, like, summarize this article, which is a good starting point, but let's explore how we can make it better. Let's try something more detailed, like, summarize the findings of this article, focusing on the top 3 concerns. Provide an answer in 3 paragraphs using a professional tone. Now that's more like it. With Copilot, it's like having a conversation with a friend or a colleague. Just post the question on your mind, details and all. Remember, since you're using chat and not search, you can ask follow-up questions and fine-tune your answers as needed. You can ask for an answer that's longer, in simpler wording, or in a specific format like a bulleted list or table. The better you specify your instructions, the more helpful the answer will be for your goals. Now, let's go over an example where chat can help make your workday a bit easier. Let's imagine I'm developing a new product and I need to write a marketing value proposition for it. Let me show you how to use Copilot to do that. I've got some notes with specs for an unreleased product and I want to write a compelling marketing statement for it, but I don't know where to start. I'll start by copying and pasting the text into the text box and writing a prompt to request a short value proposition on the Contoso Thunderbolt e-bike. You'll notice that Copilot created a value prop based on the information that I provided. Now, say I want to compare specs of the top 3 e-bikes on the market. After introducing each e-bike, Copilot provides a detailed table of key features and components for each, along with citations as to where this information was found. One of my favorite things about Copilot is how it's different from other AI services, and that it gives answers with up-to-date information so I can ask questions about recent news and trends. Many AI chat services can't give answers based on breaking information from today or even the last few months. This is a huge Copilot advantage. It's important to acknowledge that Copilot aims to base its responses on reliable sources, but AI can make mistakes and third-party content on the internet may not always be accurate or reliable. This is why Copilot is transparent about sources, so you know exactly where your answers come from. You should always check the sources provided before making decisions or taking action based on the responses. Let's jump ahead and say that I've taken the value prop from Copilot, revised it as needed, and turned it into a multi-page PDF file. I can now use Copilot and Edge to analyze all of the information in the PDF to create social posts for a product launch. Honestly, if I didn't have Copilot and Edge and the summarization feature to help, I would have spent way more time going through the PDF to copy and paste each of these sections one by one. Edge makes Copilot way more powerful and creates less work for me. When I'm done with this conversation, I'll use the new topic button to create a clean slate for a fresh conversation. Now that you have an idea of what Copilot can do, here are some examples of how Copilot can help you with everyday tasks. If you found a great article and want to quickly make sense of it, in the text box, try entering, "Write a summary of the article I've pasted in." Or, if you're struggling to get the right tone in a message you're creating, try copying your draft into the text box and entering, "I'm writing an intro for a blog post. What's a more engaging way to start this blog?" Maybe you can't find stock images that match your presentation, or you need specific images for a project. Try inputting, "Create an image of," followed by description of the image you need. Or even say you've been tasked to lead a major project and don't know where to start. Try asking Copilot, "I'm working on X type of project. Can you help create a project template and task list to get me started?" I hope this inspires you with ideas on how you can find more ways to use Copilot to improve what you do and enhance your workday. Now, it's your turn. There are 4 great ways that you can get access to this tool. 1 is to go to copilot.microsoft.com in your preferred browser like I did earlier. 2nd, you can download the mobile app on your phone or device. Go to your App Store or Google Play and search for Copilot, download the app, and sign in with your work or school ID to get started. 3rd, as you saw in my demo, you can access Copilot in Edge from the right-hand side of your browser. And lastly, we have Copilot in Windows. Come back for more content on how to access chat through Copilot in Edge and Windows, and even more examples of how you can take advantage of AI to win your workday. Hopefully, your brain is buzzing with possibilities of how generative AI can work for you. With this video, I hope that AI feels a little less mysterious and a lot more doable. Try it out at copilot.microsoft.com, and don't forget to sign in with your work or school account. Let your curiosity lead the way.